ancient viruses, planetary nurseries, and sex slaves. I'm not sure if that's gonna get me demonetized, but this is 5 science stories for you in 3 minutes or less. No time to waste, let's get started. Scientists have found a type of ant that can give birth to 2 different species, but buckle up because that's not the new thing. Messer ibericus is an ant species native to Eurasia, and its working class is made up of hybrids with Messer structor ants. That means the queens rely on males of both M. ibericus and M. structor to keep the colony supplied with workers. What is unique is that M. ibericus lives in some areas where M. structor doesn't, so they learn to pack up M. structor and take it with them by cloning them. The queen can take genetic material from M. structor ants and then choose not to mix it with her own genetic material, producing a true clone of the father M. structor ant. The colonies can then maintain a supply of these clones as sex slaves that are used to produce the hybridized workers. Recycling is kind of a mixed bag, pun intended. A lot of plastic recycling is either inefficient or just ineffective, but a new technique from Northwestern University may change that. Sorting is an expensive part of the process, especially since a lot of plastic is contaminated with PVC, making it unrecyclable. Polyolefins are the most common category of plastics, and this new method can chemically melt them down into oils and waxes. It uses inexpensive nickel and can be applied to mixed plastics. In fact, it actually works better when mixed with PVC. That means recycling plants may be able to skip the costly step of sorting. Currently, less than 10% of these plastics are actually recycled, so this has a lot of potential to actually make recycling effective and reduce our dependence on fresh oil. I hate to break it to you, but bees probably eat a more balanced diet than you. A new study finds that wild bees will eat from a variety of different flowers to balance their intake of protein, fats, and carbs. In looking at bees' diets, the team also noticed how the bees' menus change throughout the season. Spring flowers are high in protein, for example, whereas late summer flowers are higher in fat and carbs. It's kind of like starting off with chicken and rice and then moving on to dessert later in the year. Aside from proving that bees don't just forage randomly, this knowledge is useful for designing better gardens that can provide native bees with the nutrients they need to stay healthy. Scientists have fully mapped the envelope of an ancient virus. Your DNA is not entirely yours. About 8% of your genome is made of virus DNA that's lodged itself in the human genome over time. As with much of your DNA, these parts are usually silenced, but autoimmune diseases or cancer will sometimes wake these genes, and your body will produce a specific envelope protein. That's not the ancient virus itself that your body is producing, it's just the package, or envelope, that helps deliver the viral code. The envelope is often what your immune system targets. Having mapped out the envelope protein from this ancient virus may help with diagnosing or treating autoimmune diseases like lupus or arthritis. And finally, the flat-spinning disks that create solar systems aren't quite as flat as we thought. Protoplanetary disks are spinning disks of gases and materials resulting from a star exploding. Planets form in these disks when materials start to swirl and pull together towards each other. Scientists have now found that many of these disks are warped or tilted, which could help explain why some planets' orbits are off-kilter. Despite raising more questions than answers, this discovery has huge implications on how planets form within protoplanetary disks. And that's all for now. You can support me on Patreon and Ko-Fi and subscribe for more next week.